Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's live in today's live video broadcast, there we go. I can speak. I think I need more water, but we are going to, or I am going to, all of these containers have runoff from different art projects, different pours. And so I'm going to combine them all together. We're going to see what kind of color we get from it. I'm going for like a charcoal gray, maybe something that's not ugly, but something that has some prettiness to it. And then we're going to do either a Dutch pour or a swipe. I haven't decided yet. I need your help deciding. And anywho, I'm a little loopy from all the spray paint, but we're gonna muscle on through. So let's see who is in chat really quick. Hello, Cheryl and Julia. Good to see you. And Doris, woohoo! Awesome. Yeah, leftovers. You know, I always say lasagna's better on the second day. So why can't paint? So I have a bunch of just things. These are all like containers that I want to free up again. And I've got my strainer here so we won't get any Oompa Loompas. So let's get to cracking. I mean, some of these are really pretty. This is kind of a gray color already. So stick that over there. And let's get this guy out of the way. I didn't clean him up yet. That's on my project to do. I've got a lot to do today. Okay, so some of these are really thick and some of them are going to probably be kind of thin. So we're just going to dump it and scrape it out because I'm not worried about chunks because I do have the filter on it. So we're just kind of going to go with it. Let it do its thing. So there's one. And I am giving them all a little stir before I throw them in there. This one is, I actually used this color on a background of a painting and it turned out really cool. So, anywho, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's Monday here. And it's been a really kind of crazy Monday. But a good Monday. Okay, this one needs to get washed. So, and then the rest of these, well, a couple of them I'll keep. The rest of them are trash. See, like, that's pretty cool. I don't know what we're going to get from it, but we'll give it a stir and throw it in there. We only want good snacks, Jay. Jay always has good snacks. I did make brownies the other day. Yesterday. I was having kind of an off day, and so I'm like, you know what would be really good right now? Brownies and milk. So I made brownies. I made chocolate chip brownies. So they were really good. See, this is why I put this filter on here. You can see the chunks there. Yeah, so that's why I did that. All right, that guy is going over there. Now this one has all kinds of colors, metallics, and all kinds of shenanigans going on in here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stir it. It's so full. So we're just going to, yeah, we can stir it. So we're going to have all kinds of metallics going on in here. Just going to give it a stir. This one's kind of brown, but it's okay. We'll add more paint. That's why I got the big bucket out. That's why I bought these big buckets, is to put all my leftover paint in from when I do remember, because I usually after the live is over, because that's what I do mostly here on the channel. And oh, hey, by the way, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. If you're not already subscribed and you want to join a little artist tribe, all you have to do is click that little subscribe right over there. So, and we have all kinds of live streams on here almost every day. Sunday's my day off. kinda. I don't really have a day off. But when I get done with the live streams, I usually take some cabochons and dip them in there and in the excess paint, and then I scrape it up. I haven't the last couple of nights because there hasn't been a lot. So, and I scrape them up and I put them in a cup. There is one floating around here somewhere that I can't seem to find. That is well, maybe one of these was it. I don't remember. But I usually take, if I have like a double of flip cups, like this one that I let dry because I forgot about it, I'll flip them on top of each other and let one drain into the other. And then I'll just keep doing that for like weeks on end. And 9 times out of 10, they're too little bit of paint of this color, a little bit of that color. And it's actually more fun to mix it all up and see what you get. Because we're already at like a half gallon of paint here. Or not half gallon. What is that? I don't know. Oh, look. Hang on. I'm looking at but this, I think, is a... I don't think this is a gallon container. All right. Almost done. 2 left. Oh, this one's kind of pretty. Okay, that one I can reuse because it's still kind of sticky. Oh, this one's really thick too. Okay, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll, if I have a little bit of white left, I'll throw some white in here. And I'll just kind of, if I have like a little bit of each, a little bit in cups, I'll just throw them all together. Especially if they're like blues, I'll throw all the blues together in one cup. I'll throw all the greens together in one cup. And just kind of come up with my own custom color, which is kind of painful because when you say, oh, if someone really loves that green, well, you can't remake that green. We're going to be really full. Okay, so we're going to leave this one out because we're going to set the strainer on this one. So this is going to be really full. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to be pushing it to the limit here. I'll get a paint stick out here in a minute. Because this might actually be a really pretty color just the way it is with all the colors that we've put in here. You might not have to add anything to it. We are going to have a lot of bubbles in this because we put it through a strainer. But that's the price you pay for doing things like this. Okay, so I'm going to put this stick over there. We're going to put this strainer over here. We're going to put these down by the garbage because my garbage is full again. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so let's lift this up and we're going to just dump this in. Just like that. And, well, since I have this cup in my hand, we're going to use this cup for the strainer. There we go. We'll just let that drain in there. Okay, paint stick. I have paint sticks up here on my shelf. If I can grab it, oh, without them all falling down on me. Okay, so let's give this a stir and see what we got. Because this is, What size is it? 2.5 quarts. So a little over a half gallon of paint. So we're just going to stir and stir and stir. And whoa, this is leaking all over the place. There we go. It's all right. We're on my, this is my paint pouring area anyways, but you know, still try and keep it to a minimum of a mess. And I kind of like this gray just as it is. It's got kind of a, it's like a steel blue gray. We're going to give it a little bit more of a stir here. Let's scrape the sides. And I'm scraping the bottom as I stir here. Nope. See? That's actually, oh, and there's a, oh, wow. There's a metallic to it too. So the reason why I am doing this is, and I'm going to do it on a small canvas, is because I want to see how much this peeks through, because there might be some silicone in here, there might be some Astroglide in here, titanium white will make it react, you know, the cloud pour paint might make it react. So we want to see what kind of reaction we get out of it. So you want to do a little test canvas and just see what happens. And we're going to be using some more of my like test paints because I have a custom color that I came up with that I mixed a lot of. This is another one where I had a bunch of like reds and oranges and yellows, and it came out this kind of pretty, I'm hoping I can open it, this really pretty coral color. So we're going to give this a shake. We're going to use this as well because this one I know doesn't, it's not like super reactive. So we're going to give this a shake, but I'll give it a bit of shake here in a minute. I just want to, I'm seeing swirls. I basically stir until I can see no more swirls of color. So we're going to do a test canvas. And, excuse me. Well, Julia, what I was thinking is if we do a swipe, or a Dutch pour, we'll use it for the base coat and then the pour over color. Because let's see, we are at the most perfect consistency. So some of those colors were more fluid and made up for some of the. So for a Dutch pour, no, but for a swipe, we're at a good consistency. It might need a little bit of something, but. We'll use it for we'll use it for both the swipe color or Dutch blowover color and the background color. So, because it's a really pretty, I don't know if you can really see. I love gray. Okay. I'm a black. I love black, but I love gray too. And see, it's got this really, let me wipe off a little bit off the edge here so it doesn't drip all over me. But I know you can't see the metallic in it, but it's got a definite metallic to it. But it's a really pretty kind of a steel blue gray. And it's not mud. I mean, I like brown. I like mud. I used to make mud pies when I was a kid. I don't like muddled. I don't like muddled colors. But I think this will be really pretty with that coral. And I've got leaf green, metallic leaf green, yellow ochre, and some pink Pearl Hot Pink by Arteza to do some pours in. So now that we got this mixed up, I want to wipe off the edge here so we don't, there we go. Let's use that to wipe my finger off. Oh, here's a little piece of towel. I have little pieces of towel everywhere. It's kind of crazy. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This out of the way. And that's the other lid. I've got so many. Okay, so we're going to see what we can come up with. I mean, we can do pretty much anything with this. It's a base coat. It's whatever we want it to be. That is the wonderful thing about art, y'all, and being creative, is you can make things to be whatever you want them to be. I mean, part of my upcycling that I do is I take a bed frame and turn it into a bench, or I turn it into a coat rack that hangs on the wall. I do all kinds of weird things. Thinking outside the box is all about the creative spirit, and taking something that would be considered garbage to other people and turning it into something beautiful. And that's what I support here on the channel. Besides community and support is imagination, thinking outside the box, doing things that inspire others. So this I'm going to shake up really good because it got really separated in the pot. This is a mayonnaise jar, y'all. Because Tish loves her mayonnaise. So let's grab a stick. I'm going to see how thick this is. This is a fairly thin paint. I know you guys can't see me, I'm sorry, but you can't see in the jar either, so I need to be able to see in the jar. Yeah, we're at about a 2 for trace. So I'm going to give this a stir up too, just to make sure. Yeah, see, it's fairly thin. I mean, it's like right there at that cusp. Okay. Well, hello, Fiona. Good to see you. Yay! If you have metallic paints in it too, they could react too as well. Yep. So, metallic paints, I mean, pretty much anything that has a more dense consistency than the paints that you're using. And that's why I tried picking paints that were more on the opaque side, or of the more higher density side, versus a translucent or transparent. I can never remember if it's transparent or translucent. Transparent, translucent, I think. Semi-translucent. I tried to pick more of those kind of colors. So, but then again, this is such a pretty color. I do want it to come through. So I got this big bucket. I'm afraid to lift it because I'm afraid to dump it, that I'm going to dump it. Okay, let's move this cup out of the way. And I'll remove that guy over there. We're going to give these guys a shake. No, he didn't steal your job. You've got other things that you can do that I can't make the bot do, like welcome people and post current links and things like that. So you're not out of a job, honey. And be my friend. Okay, so what should we do? Well, hello, Mac. Hello, Trey. Good to see you. So, what should we do? Should we do a Dutch pour, or should we do a blowout pour? Whatever you want to call it. I call it a Dutch pour, what I'm going to be doing. Because I'm not going to be just using the hairdryer to manipulate the paint around. I am going to do, the blow over and the blow out. If we do that. Well, that's still wet. I haven't poured paint since Saturday night, and it's still wet. That's how humid it is here in Minnesota. So, what should we do? I apologize for the delay if you've already said something and I'm just not seeing it. Gotta remember, I'm on StreamYard, so it's got to be said by you, processed by YouTube, sent to me on processed by StreamYard, and then sent to me here. So it takes 20 seconds. So I have just a little canvas because we're just going to do a little 8x10 test. But I forgot to turn off my autofocus. Wait a minute. Hang on. Has it been doing that the whole time? I apologize. Hang on. We're going to deactivate the autofocus. Bloomin' thing. So that's what happens when I restart my computer and then I forgot to go back in. See, I gotta write a note. Note to self. I have them all over the place. Okay, there we go. Turn off the autofocus until later. Really? Paints dry before they hit the canvas? Man, I'd love that. Well, no, I wouldn't love that. It just, I'm impatient. Okay, so we're going to, either way, we're going to put the base coat on here. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Well, thank you, Trey, for donating to the Artist Haven and giving us an artist boost. That's so awesome. I appreciate you. It startled me. Did you see me jump? It's like, wait a minute, I didn't push the button. What's going on? Oh, yeah, hey. So let's do a little bit more here. Okay. That is pretty. Oh, Brea hears me talking. She's all in there. Mew, mew. Pay attention to me. I think maybe we'll just do a swipe. That way I don't know. Should we do a chunky swipe? I haven't brought out Mr. Chunky in a while. Yeah, I know autofocus hates white. There we go. Now I'm missing doing buttercream, y'all. Because this is like doing buttercream with the big stick like this. It's like an offset spatula. Because that's what those things are called, just so you know. If you're ever looking for one. But I have not donated any of my offset spatulas to my studio because the ones that I have are professional grade and they're like $9 a piece. $9 to $15, couple are $20. But I didn't pay that price for them. I bought them when I was in school, so I got the student discount. Okay. There's that. Julia, she's like, open cup, open cup. On a little tiny canvas like this, though? I don't know. You know what? We could do an open cup. Because I've got little tiny cups. Hang on. Just pray that I don't cut my finger cutting it into an open cup. You'll be sending me the vibes. Because I have a perfect little cup for an open cup. These are... Because I have a thing for pudding, but tapioca pudding comes in these little cups. And I could cut this. I got my knife handy. All right, Julia. You talked me into it. Just, okay, be praying, y'all. Be praying to the paint gods that this works. And I don't cut myself. I went crooked. Hang on. I'm going to grab a different cup. Oh, dude. Now they all want to fall. Okay. I went really crooked. It was really bad. So, I know you can't see me. I'm off camera because I have an actual cutting mat on the side where my keyboard is at. Because I work, when I'm at my keyboard, I not only eat lunch here, but I work on other projects, small projects too, because my table is usually full of paintings that are being finished or something on those lines. All right. So, there we go. It's not the straightest cut I've ever done in my life. Trim that up so I don't stab myself in the hand with it. There we go. All right, open cup. Just for you, Julia. See what happens when you come to the live streams? Okay, so put a little bit there. We're going to put a little bit in there. I'm not very good at these. So mine never turn out very good. So we'll see what happens. Oh, poor Brea. She's just pouting in there. Oh, I didn't give her breakfast. That's probably why. All right. Let's start with this is kind of a coral color. I know it's daylight here and I usually go live at night. So I have all my lights on, plus there's daylight coming in. So I apologize for the lighting, but let's pour a little bit in there. Okay. Oh, you're already going to start to move? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're just going to let it do its thing. All right, you come back here. You're kind of going the wrong direction. All right. And the yellow ochre. There's not much left in here, but we're going to see what happens, right? Right. Okay. Now, one thing that I like to do is take some of the original color, just a little bit. We're going to put just a drizzle on the top here, just like that. And then I'm going to take a little stick. Where's my little stick? It's not a stick, really. It's a skewer. And I'm just going to kind of swirl it around in here. Because I never do a really good job of any of this. So I'm going to let this kind of sit for a second, maybe. All right. There's that. Got some cool cells going on here. Let's try it out. Ooh, that's pretty. That coral and the pink. But you know what? We're going to kind of quasi-wreck this. Because if you are new to the channel, you don't know me very well, but I like my wispies. I just feel like it needs some wispies in here. Excuse me. Goodness, I've got the hiccups again. I find myself holding my breath. Okay, so we're going to pick this up again. We're going to see what we got here. I'm going to kind of bump this way. And bring it back this way. So we're going to kind of bring all that kind of closer together. Bring it more towards the corner. There we go. And now that we got those wispies in there, we'll bring it straight over and down. So we're not getting cells from the gray. It's kind of got a purple blue tone to it. It's really pretty. It's very muted. It's not like bold and in your face. It's very pretty. And I like it just like this. So I'm going to leave it just like this. And we're going to let this dry. I'm not going to torch it or anything because I like it kind of the way it is. We want to see what kind of happens organically. There we go. Take a little bit of this gray here. There we go. Cover up that corner. Never fails. I get covered in paint, which I've been covered in clear coat most of the morning, so it's kind of fitting. All right, let's get that corner too, that spot of the corner. But there we go. Not bad for an experiment. Oh, Cheryl, you're having problems with the stream element spot? I don't know. It worked for Trey earlier, and it's worked for other people, so I don't, if you can message me after the live with what specific problems you have, maybe I can help you figure it out. Because if you're having problems, and there's been one other person that had a problem too, but if you can let me know what specific problem you're having, maybe I can figure it out, and we both can learn. So, because you should be able to just go in there with your PayPal account, logged into your while you're logged into your PayPal account and do it. I don't know what device you're using, but you should be able to just be logged onto PayPal or log on to PayPal and make the payment because it's through PayPal. It's essentially through PayPal. So but there you go. What do you think, guys? No, don't be sorry, Cheryl. You're trying to help me out. Hey, the more I can learn, the better, right? Because that way I can help other streamers out too. So anyway, I think we did a good job today. And we will be bringing this gray out again. Trust me, this is probably going to be used in my next video because I've got 2.5 quarts of it. And I cleaned up my little open cup here. I'll run it through some water on it, put some water on it, wipe it up a little bit better, but got that cleaned up. And we'll be using this coral up too because I do love this color, but I want the container. So we will be doing that. But make sure to join us tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. I have the honor and privilege of having Karen from Waterfall Acrylics on the Tish Talk tomorrow night. I can't believe it's already been 2 weeks. I've been setting these up and doing all kinds of crazy things. So, getting sound effects ready and everything else. But I'm putting a link for that live tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Putting a link for that in the chat. Make sure to go over and hit your reminder. And also, if you could help a channel out and get the word out there by sharing it, share it on your Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram. Well, I suppose you can't really share it on Instagram because there's no clickable links on Instagram. And that's why I don't use Instagram. Because I like to share stuff. Not just memes, not just pictures. I like to share other information, articles and stuff. So be sure to share that out. And also, Artapalooza is on Wednesday. That's at 7 p.m. And we basically go live every day. So if you're unsure, I have a schedule in the discussion tab on the channel. I do need to update that because we changed our Friday and Saturday night lives to 7:30. So we're pretty much on 7:30 every night. So if you come in here at 7:30, except for Mondays and Thursdays, you'll catch us. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel by sharing it out there and giving us a PayPal payment, or we have a wish list too. It's always awesome to get colors that you love. So on Saturday Night Shenanigans, I can use the colors that you love. If there's any questions or anything you would like to see me try out, please do send me a DM on Twitter or on Instagram or on our Facebook page. And you guys go have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.